Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Scotland. Ah, beautiful Scottish weather, isn't it? Is that a misquote from Braveheart? I never know.
Oh, it's good Scottish weather, madam. The rain is falling straight down. Oh, slightly to the side, like.
And anyway, great start to the episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Surprisingly, we're back on Stationeers. We're back in Stationeers on Vulcan, I should say. And I am so grateful. Thank you all so much for the incredible outpouring of support for this series. We put up a poll at the end of the last one. It was almost unanimous to return to Stationeers and continue the suffering and mild scolding that we've been keeping up with over here. Now, we are in the midst of a beautiful storm over there, which is not something I had initially planned to deal with at the start of this episode. But, you know, c'est la vie. I am also going to turn this off. We have drained the room of oxygen here. The rationale is fairly straightforward. I'm going to die anyway, so we might as well put it in a useful format, which is these tanks. Bang. Let's also make sure we set our respawn point every time we load in. I think they fixed the problem with that, but you never know. Our potatoes are almost done seeding, and I think a little bit more water has come through the pipes. Yes, look at that. We are actually up. Surprisingly, we are actually all the way up to 2 liters. Allegedly. Let's see. I did also get ourselves a new toy to play with today. 1.9 liters. Okay, that's 0.2 more than we were at before. And that's all homegrown, baby. How much of it is still being produced? We still got plenty coming through, and it's at a lovely 25C as well. Okay, that sounds to me like the storm has ended. So let's go ahead and head back out there. Now, possibly the most critical thing to take note of here is our new task list. So, on the left-hand side are the critical things we have to do. Like, this is in the next 1 or 2 episodes, we've got to do all of this. On the right-hand side are things that I would like to do, which may get moved up as tasks get completed, or could get done as a side project if I'm stuck inside on a storm, for example. We are going to be doing trading today. That's what we're going to work towards. I've got some of the pieces, but not all of them. We've got a computer and a communications motherboard that's used to talk to the satellite dish, which I do not yet have. I want to go get more steel and electrum. We're also going to need a refrigerated vending machine, as well as some steel, like a lot of steel, in order to get this done. So that's the first point of call for today, is we are going to go out there and get a whole bunch more resources mined up. And to do that, I have a new toy in our arsenal. We've got ourselves, you swap this around, the handheld scanner, this one right over there, and I'm actually going to do this. The pneumatic drill can probably live a life of luxury and relaxation over here on the floor, because we now have the ore scanner. This is the ore scanner color cartridge, I think it's what it's called. You can see in the top left there. And basically what this does is allow you to see through the rock to find what you want. I believe iron is per pink, so that's what we're going to work towards first. And I think we could probably just keep it in this hand, right? Yeah, look at that. There we go. Pink in front. Indeed, it's iron. We're also going to need a ton of silicon, gold, copper, silver, everything. We're just going to need just a truly massive amount of resources to get started here. Which does mean that we have a little bit of time to talk about some of the other sort of meta aspects of this series going forward. Now look, the simple truth is that we don't have enough resources for us to survive in this current body. We are going to die. It is just the inevitability. I mean, we're always going to die, but we are going to die significantly sooner than you would statistically hope. For an average male, that's for sure. I'm not optimistic about our chances. Even if we can get the trade up this episode, it might be a while before we find a trader who's actually going to sell us water in exchange for something we own. Because it's not just about being able to buy water from them, we got to be able to sell them something they want. And with the new trade updates, if you saw my Europa series, you'll notice I was a little bit disappointed by how they've implemented trade in the most recent versions of Stationeers, even though that video is like 2 years old now. There hasn't been a major overhaul since. And traders are a bit gimmicky. You kind of, like, they'll only buy very specific things. It's not like a Skyrim trader where you can just offload all your crud, which is how it used to be. And while, I mean, sure, that's less challenging, it was definitely more fun, right? You could just collect a bunch of junk from space and sell it to people. I don't know why, but my insane take is that games should be fun, but I understand that I'm also a person who's frequently told he's playing with his toys wrong, so, you know, maybe I'm not the authority on these things. But traders are a bit of a dud at the moment. But they are kind of our only hope. So we're going to have to get lucky with the RNG, and there's a lot of RNG, and it's unbelievably painfully slow to set up communications, or at least it used to be. I haven't seen how it is now. And with our newfound coding powers, maybe it'll be more practical. I don't know. Many questions to be answered, and a whole episode to answer them in. So I'm going to see you back in the base in like 5 minutes. I'm going to burn through this O2 tank as much as I can, and just get as many resources as possible before we die. Sorry, just jumping back here, because holy motherload, man. Iron and copper, where have you been my whole life? This little ravine, I think we're halfway through that mountain on the horizon that we've been staring at all season, is just an... I need to move in here, man. Also, to all the people saying, why don't you dig down and build underground? Brother, have you seen this terrain? It's craggier than your mama. Okay, it's impossible. We'll never be able to make it airtight. We're gonna have to fill the whole space with frames anyway. The terrain in this game is airtight, to their credit. Like, it is something you can totally do, and on other planets, cough cough Venus, it is highly recommended that you do so. But it is just not always feasible. More coal is more good. I need more steel. I don't think I have enough steel. I don't think I have anywhere near enough steel. I want to go for a 25 by 25 trading platform, and each trading platform piece takes 5 steel. So I think we're looking at... oh, Lord, I almost fell down to my death. Okay, get me out of here. I have no idea if we got enough stuff, but we got stuff. Alright, so what do we need to continue to make? We need to continue to make landing pad basic kits. So that's going to be copper and steel. Go ahead and make me more of those, please. Yeah, and then suit. Can I make a suit in here? I can. I can make an EVA suit. Iron and copper. Okay, make me one of those, and then make me the helmet. And the purpose of that is quite literally just as a backup, right? So just in case we spawn in that room, we've got a spare set we can work with. Okay, you need a bit of gold for that piece. That's no problem. There's 40 of it. Okay, this thing's gonna need... It's gonna need all the stuff. It's gonna need CO2 filters, it's gonna need a battery, and it's gonna need a waste tank and an air tank. Okay, well, we got a waste tank and an air tank over there. I'm just gonna put these over here for now. We're also gonna need a large battery. Let's get that printed up quickly as well. Go ahead and get me 3 medium CO2 filters. And you can get back to making trade platforms. What are these things called? Landing pads, that's the one. Also, shout out to the Stationeers sound designer for the filter noise. It is, oh man, it has gotta be the most satisfying noise in video game history. Okay, this is now officially a better suit than my own one. What else can we get on the docket here? We could get ourselves a little uniform. I think we have to print that at the tool printer. Okay, so where does the suit storage come in? Is it this thing? Yeah, I just need a bit of copper. We'll need pipes, which I think we have some of. Where's our just like regular dude pipe? You know, like just the regular dude pipe. What does that mean? Martian Unemployed. What the hell are you talking about? He's losing his mind. It's like 36C in this room. It's the middle of winter in South Korea, and it's 36C in this room because I put the underfloor heating on for like 1 microsecond. For my sins, I am now being punished. Okay, that sniz worked too good. Oh, it's hot. It's hot in here. Hold on. We probably want to deal with that. Vacuum this space out, please. And 4,000 of freaking solar plasma outside my suit. Where are we gonna fit this? Let's be realistic here. It's gonna need to get oxygen to refill the O2 tanks. It's gonna need to get power to charge the battery. It's probably gonna have to go right there. And it does need a waste tank removal. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, I feel like picking up the respawn point right now is inadvisable. So we won't be doing that. We'll set all this up in our next life. I'm going to stand over here. I'm going to open this canister. I'm going to trade these ones. I'm going to drop this, 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 and this. And I'm going to turn on that volume pump to put some O2 back in this room for when we wake up. Regardless of the presence of September. It's been a good one, gamers. Thank you for your service. We're gonna have to start setting up a little funeral home here, I think. Okay, quickly, put the hat on. Put the hat on. Okay, we lived. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Nothing whatsoever. Yes, officer. This is just how I like to keep the place, you know. Put the respawn point over there. And then we're gonna get the suit storage in here. Okay, now I'm very bad at making these. I tend to blow them up every time I try. So let's see if I can not do that this time. I have literally no faith. So that goes over there, right? There's my suit storage. That's the back slot. That's breathing, propellants, waste. Okay, we're not gonna worry about propellants. We are only going to care about breathing. So I gotta get oxygen over here. And it should be part of this pipe. Yeah, because this one might blow up at some point, but this is always going to pressurize to the correct pressure. So actually, I don't want that there. You don't fit anywhere decent. Maybe on the ceiling? I can't put you on the ceiling. They thought of everything. Could do all of this another time. I need to go make a print. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We got to respawn. We got to respawn. It's good. It's good. You'll be fine, buddy. Don't worry about it. Just sleep it off. Okay, we've made the suit storage, but I can't exactly check it off. We can't plug it into that O2 line because at some point we might overpressurize that and then blow ourselves up. So not really ideal. There's nothing in there, which is ideal. We're going to flip the script on this, and we're going to make our solder real quick. It should be in here. It should be that one. Little nighttime gas. Never hurt nobody. We have the materials. We must now continue the work. So, you are going to need to make me a vending machine. Ideally, the refrigerated variant. I need 60 gold on top. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll need the solder we just made. That's why I made some. We need a vending machine in order to actually trade with these people. So, I guess I have to go out there for more gold. Alright, back to mining. Gold, gold, gold. Looks like it's this way. Wait, is copper that color? Ah. Yeah, nah, I think I'm looking at copper. I wonder what gold would be, if not gold. Oh, there's some. What does it look like? Can you load? It's like almost white. Interesting. There are ways to get much better resolution. You got to use a ground penetrating radar, or you can just get sensor lenses. That's the sort of end game solution to the whole problem. Okay, sun's out, guns out. Where's the gold, though? Sun's out, gold's out. There it is, man. Mining at night in this planet just sucks. It is the definition of a Sisyphean task. I quite literally am pushing rocks around until I find the one I'm looking for. I don't think that's what Sisyphus was up to. I think he was always looking for the same rock, now that I say those insane words out loud. Anyway, speaking of insanity, Kerbal Space Program was just acquired by some private equity firm. Well, we actually don't know who. An anonymous group has bought Private Division, which is the developer that had bought out the franchise to produce Kerbal Space Program 2, which ultimately bankrupted them. I'm not overly optimistic, but there are rumors, there is a suggestion out in the void that Rocketworks, the developers of Stationeers, the game we're playing right now, may have been the group to purchase it. And the speculation comes from 2 points. The first is that they were one of the groups that petitioned to initially take over the development of KSP2 when it was put up for tender, and they kind of got, I'm not going to say screwed out of it, but they didn't exactly land the deal. And so many people, myself included, initially speculated that, well, maybe this was them taking a second swing at it, right? Like they wanted to develop the game and this could be the chance, but I don't know if they would spend that kind of money to make that happen. I do hear a lot of complaining. What's the problem? I think it's this liquid pipe. Yeah, it's just phase change going on in there. Nothing's blowing up. I don't love the temperature we're seeing in here, though. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to set up an active vent to dump that all out. Pressure's at 130 kilopascals, though. It's very low. Okay, I haven't actually checked if this is still working. I assume it is. We've got 5 megapascals of pollutants, and it's all in gaseous form. I think we need to go higher. We need it to liquefy while it's in there too. Let's say at like 120, 5.2 kilopascals. Okay, let's go 5.5 in our code. So you can stop that when this gets up to 5.5. We're gonna export. We're gonna put that back in there. Turn it off, turn it on again. Pick this up, get inside. Okay, you needed gold. Prepare to receive it. and make me a refrigerated vending machine. I think, oh, we're just hot enough to do the silicon too, and that iron. All of which is handy. That is currently happily working away. What else are we going to need? We're going to need, we've got 25 frames, which is going to build out our base. We're actually going to need a lot more than that, because we're going to need to make, oh, I'm now thinking about, we're going to have to make all the support infrastructure for this too, which is not cheap. But there is our vending machine. Very good. What else do you need? We need a landing pad. We'll need a data set. It's called a, what's it called? Pad? There we go. Runway atmospherics. We have 25. We're going to need one for the data tower as well, so that we can actually communicate with the thing. We'll need the satellite dish itself. Don't forget that. Satellite dish. Satellite dish. There we go. I think we'll go for the medium one this time round. And don't tell me I don't have enough electrum. Oh, you piece of garbage. What else do we need for this? We have our trade platform. We have our trade... Oh, we do not yet have our trade antenna. We have our trade computer. We have our vending machine. We need more power. That's what we need next. Give me another battery. We don't probably start with solar panels, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to let that thing make solar panels for a bit. We're going to need a lot of them. We're also going to need more heavy cable. A lot more. Okay, there we go. We've added another kilowatt of production for the next few minutes to our power network. We definitely going to want more storage too. Give me the big battery. Hydration critical. Oh, there it is. There goes the last of it. Let's just quickly do a quick tank swap on this bad boy. Oh, we got to siphon out all of our O2 again. That's been turned off. Yeah, I think we just do a little bit of... CO2 deep exercises every time we spawn in. I don't think we're gonna bother with the full huge storage just yet. The space is too small. We'll do a proper one later. I understand the appeal, but it's also just kind of impractical. And oh, that's scary. That's very scary. I think we need a solid fuel generator ASAP. This is going to save our lives. Oh, please, dear God, give me enough power to finish that. If we don't get enough power to finish that, I think we're cooked. We actually need the cable coils first to wire up this battery. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna need like 6, and then we need that coal generator. Because we could just make power the old-fashioned way, like ExxonMobil intended. Magic, can I get a quick fact check on that one? Who is the largest coal mining concern on Earth? It's probably not ExxonMobil, on account of them doing like deep-sea oil drilling. Oh, shut up. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna pray that that thing gets made. Close this. I think it's this and that. Yep. And then one of these. There we go. Lovely. Okay, power in the back. Turn that bad boy on. Alright, dope. We are now at least bringing in something. Okay, let's go plug in a solid fuel generator and burn all the coal we've got. But no, power is a bit of a problem. We've added a lot to this system without much shoring up work. Oh, perfect. Just in time. Okay, this is a little bit hacks, I'm not gonna lie, but if you've got a problem with this and not a problem with me infinitely respawning, then I'll be honest, brother, I don't think we were ever gonna see eye to eye. Where's a convenient place for this thing to go? It's honestly here somewhere. Because I'd love to be able to just chuck coal in a chute and then produce power. Because that's where it ends up. Yeah. We'll do it here. That will work. Okay, so this thing produces 5 kilowatts of juice with very little effort. You just turn it on, and you put coal in the input. And you got yourself some power. 46 coal. Get burning. Listen to that. Suddenly it's all coming back together. Alright, so let's see how this thing's performing overnight. So this cools down, but we're still way above the... Yeah, we're still way too warm. We need a vacuum. If we're going to use this for our actual boring air conditioning unit, we're going to need to change up the way we do this. And I need to get inside and get some air. Because what's happening, right, is that pipe, even though it's liquefying pollutants at high pressure, it's still too hot for the other air conditioner to take advantage. So we're not, we can't really get that exploit we were working on earlier. Okay. The first of many. Just going to store that right over there. That seems like an apt place for now. Oh, you know what's even more appropriate? There we go. The Emperor protects. Okay, 2 dots. 2 dots of power, people. Alright, the last piece of our puzzle then becomes the antenna. Not communications, we need the satellite dish. Dish. Oh, there it is. Grams Electrum. Oh my god, are you... Ah, I forgot. I completely forgot why I needed to go out there. Okay. We get this, and then Dobby is a free elf. And I guess next time we'll have to do the actual construction. We can get started on the base platform tonight. But I think I might need to come back to finish it. Oh, probably should also wear your pants. Mike Tyson. Noah, if you're wondering, that is a reference to the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul boxing match I watched on Sunday, in which the only scene in the entire thing that Netflix managed to stream unbuffered was Mike Tyson's ass walking away from camera in a jockstrap. It was certainly one of the cinematic moments in our recent history. It was definitely a camera angle of all time. And we're back inside. We've got our Electrum made, and our satellite dish is printing. So I think that is actually all we're going to have time for today, unfortunately, which means we can now take a look at our task list and decide what we've managed to achieve today, and at least how close we are. So we've made our trade antenna. So I'm gonna put this little box here for the stuff we've done but is not quite finished yet. We have made our trade computer. We just need to set it up. We have built all the trade platform pieces, or most of them. I think we need 2 more bits, which are the gas tanks. We'll see that as we go. We didn't get to set up the airlock. We did add more power. We could probably do with a bit more. And we did make a vending machine, which is awesome. We did make the suit storage, but we didn't get it fully implemented. And that's it. Yeah, we didn't do anything else over here. Okay, cool. I'm actually just looking at this, and I'm like, I don't think there's any other tools we need to upgrade. I think we can consider that one done. So that can become a sign 1 by 1 all of its own. I think those tools are about as upgraded as they're gonna be, to be honest. And there's our medium satellite dish. Okay, so this is it. This is all the ingredients you need. Well, almost. Hold on, that's actually not true. Let's do this properly. We need a landing pad runway. That's the final piece of this particular puzzle. I don't know why my voice broke there. I haven't been 15 for 15 years, give or take. 15 years. Here's a fun question. For those of you who genuinely don't know, for the people who do know, don't say. No spoilers, okay? But for those of you who don't know, how old do you think I am? And how old do you think magic is? Just going off the vibes we give off. I would just be fascinated to know. Now, I'm just looking at this. Now, a landing pad, gas storage, we're going to need a kit tank to upgrade. Gas input, output, we're going to want both of those. Liquid input, output. Do we have a liquid tank? No. Okay, so we're going to need 2 liquid volume pumps in addition to what we've got here. I guess we'll get those made. I'm just going to use the rest of this life to finish all this off, I think. Oh my god, it wants gold. Are you actually shitting me? This is a joke, right? You trained me wrong as a joke? Just tell me it's not true. Okay, fine. Pop out the steel. We're going to need to make more frames anyway. This is going to be a very large, very expensive project. Alright, more gold. And to the commenter who was saying, why don't we try and set up like a turbine to capture the planet's breathing? And I initially responded saying that I don't think the pressure changes between the day and the night, and I'm looking at this and I think I'm wrong. I think the pressure at night is in like the 40 kilopascal range, and right now it is 56 kilopascals, which means it would absolutely be possible for us to sort of put down a turbine and then allow night gas. I guess we want the high pressure gas to flow through in the day and night. I don't know. I mean, if you've got a pressure differential, that means you necessarily have a flow, right? So maybe, just maybe, we could do something with that. I don't know. That could be something interesting to check out. It's about 1,000 episodes away from right now. Don't know about you guys, but I'm not feeling overly optimistic about our chances of surviving the next 5 minutes, let alone the next 1,000 episodes. But hey, you know, you're a stronger breed than I. The optimism I have seen flowing from the comment section has been awe-inspiring, to say the least. You are all incredible people, and Magic and I are incredibly grateful to have you as part of this community. We may not necessarily share in that optimism, but it's nice to see nonetheless. Oh, just caveat as well, by the way, the optimism here referring to my odds of surviving Stationeers, not the vibes we put out on this channel, which are freaking immaculate. Am I right, boys? Hey, we got some good ones out there. Oh, this has been a fun journey. I'm so glad we've been able to bring it all bring you all along for it. It's been a gem of a time. And I guess I'll see you all next time when we maybe manage to actually buy some water, possibly. I wouldn't put my money on it. Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I will see you all in the next episode. I'm going to spend the next little bit building out that trade platform, and we'll come back tomorrow once we know what's going on. Until then, have a great one, everyone. Cheers. One day I'll get the intro right. But not this day. Helmet Shadow looking kinda sus with it. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?